The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second comes deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays. Caught in the echo of a long faded days. Once we walked on sacred ground. Now the trees don't make a sound. Serpents whisper in the air. No salvation waiting there. We lit the flame, we fed the fire. We turned belief into empire. Shadows over Eden, poison in the rain. What was pure is bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts and chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains. pure as bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts in chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains. Thorns of the halo bleed. Shattered screams and children's cries. Steel and fire, man-made tombs. Cities turn to dust and ruins. We built our throne on blood and gold. Now reap the end that we foretold. Beneath the ashes, nothing grows. Only silence where the river flows. We burn the sky to light our grave. Now we choke on what we need. Skies were blue, now stained with sin. Digging graves we're buried in. Old stained hands and hollow vows. No future left to save us now. We crowned ourselves No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead.